Good morning, everybody. 2 nights ago, um, as I was sleeping, the field of consciousness was very active. Lots of talk going on. And the words fed up flashed before my eyes. Um, it appears that our family is completely fed up with the interference in the field of consciousness. While we sleep, while we rest, there are individuals as a collective in the field of consciousness using words and other device and other methods of planting thought forms and energies into the collective. And so somebody is fed up with it. And last night as I slept, that song by Led Zeppelin, that immigration song, came in, and they brought it. They brought it last night to those interfering energies. And so I would like to get a read on that outcome. The heavens brought the hammer down last night. And I'd like to know the results of that. So let's check it out, shall we? Spirit, what does a collective need to know about that? That happened last night. What does a collective need to know about the hammer coming down last night on those interfering energies of the consciousness, the field of consciousness? What does a collective need to know about the hammer coming down? Death and Nine of Cups in the upright. There's a severe ending brought to the weary. The weary whose faith has been tested, whose boundaries have been trespassed against, whose weary mind and heart have been resilient and perseverant through the worst of trespasses and challenges. But Spirit brought an ending to this. They brought death to this last night. They brought a death to the weary, to the need of constantly being in the state of a last stand, constantly like in the defense mode, like somebody's going to come and take everything from you. So this is the frame of mind that we're put in now. Days we are in this state of we have to protect what little we have because it's going to be taken away from us, and that's just the way that it is. And Spirit brought an ending to this way of being last night. They brought an ending to your last stand, collective. What's the challenge in this situation, Spirit? Five of Wands in the upright. So there is rivalry and competition and conflict, disagreements. The ones who have been interfering with the field of consciousness and humanity, they don't want to give it up because they love that power and that control. They love to be able to steer the unseen mind and influences of the mind. So there is that conflict. In the subconscious, Spirit, what do we have? Ooh. So we've got Two of Cups and Three of Cups. Both came out in the reverse. So those who they're coming against, who they're in conflict with, are folks who are groups of, is a group of people, a collective of people who are very much overindulgent and into heavy partying, who gossip and bring about disharmony in love relationships and imbalance. That's their forte. So that is who Spirit is coming against. Those who destroy teamwork and relationships. Those who flip teamwork and relationships into being very stressful and unbalanced and unharmonious circumstances. So that's what's in the subconscious of who's bringing death to the weary, or to death to the circumstances that the weary are under. This competition, this conflict. Okay, so they're coming after those who are overindulgent into heavy partying and who have been working their energies to bring disharmony and imbalance to relationships of all kinds. So, in the recent past, Spirit, the Emperor, this could be God himself, a respectful, powerful authority, the one with all authority, who is disciplined and offers protection. He's here. The intention here is, the intention and the expectation is so we've got the Ace of Swords and the Hanged Man in the upright. So truth is being shown about those things that need to be sacrificed and cut out and changed and released. So there is truth being shown to the people, and there is a cutting out, like a surgery. The Ace of Swords can be a surgery also. So it can be a cutting out, a letting go of that which must be sacrificed and released. In the lens they're looking through, Spirit, is the Moon in the upright. So there's still some illusions. Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is the near future, the Moon. So there's still some things. There's some people in fear and anxiety. Some things are in hidden still, and there's mystery, and there's also fear and anxiety being brought about. So this death, there is an ending being brought about to your suffering, your need to be resilient. You're weary, and help is here. The challenge is this conflict and this rivalry. The people who are bringing conflict to you are overindulgent and heavy partying. They have no morals or ethics. The lens they're looking through oops. Excuse me. Dropped them all. It's a Chariot in the upright. So, there's forward movement. Their situation is changing. The situation is changing. There is a victory over this. In the environment, we have the Lovers. So, love relationships and the kingdom marriages will be happening. These ones who came, look at this, they came against it. They were doing heavy partying and all kinds of shady business trying to flip these lovers so that they wouldn't come together. Two of Cups. But it's here in the environment. It's here anyway. Despite their best efforts, it's here anyway. I'm sorry, please pardon me for one moment. Guard duty calling. Okay, so in the hopes and fears, we've got the Nine of Swords in the upright. So there is anxiety, worry, fear, and depression about this. Somebody's hopeless and in despair because these lovers are coming together. These ones who have brought challenge and conflict, they're in despair because they lost. The lovers are coming together. And they're in the upright. And the outcome, Three of Pentacles in the upright. So we got the Three of Cups in the reverse with the Two of Cups in the reverse. This is who Heavenly Father and our beautiful divine family came against last night. And the result is the lovers are in the upright in the environment, and the Three of Pentacles is in the upright in the outcome. So there is teamwork and collaboration, security. They're reaching their goals, and they're reaching their they're gaining their long-term rewards. Yeah, there are those beings who tried to stop this from happening. They're in a lot of worry. No, I'm not sure why. Why they have information that I don't have, and I know that my previous cycle was real hell, and I imagine that a lot of yours was, where you had failed relationships, you may not have had a successful marriage, you may not have had children. Every time you got close to being happy, it was stripped from you. These kinds of things in our lives, and our whole lives go on like this. And that's what these heavy indulgent partiers do. That's all they spend their time in, is destroying other people's relationships and lives. But the result of this confrontation with the higher beings is that the lovers are now in the upright, and the teamwork is now in the upright. And these ones are stuck with who they made contracts with. That's why they're in fear and anxiety. I'm going to leave it there. I don't need to elaborate on that any further. So if you want to listen to the Immigration Song by Led Zeppelin, that is the song that the heavens brought to conflict last night, and this is the result. So I'll see you on the next one.